Nope, that's not how I do it. I got shit on. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is early, and we're in Solvang, California. Um, Danish. What does it say right here? Danish capital. Let me turn it around. Solvang, Danish capital of America. And, there's been a lot of news lately about Denmark and all the stuff that's happening. And so it just so happens we're here in Solvang. And Solvang started by 3 Danish Americans back in 1917 that they wanted to have a Danish, all this land. It's like 9,000 acres, and wanted to get their own little piece of heaven, Danish heaven. Well, at the time, it did not look like this. It is cold this morning, so bear with me on maybe the phone will shake because I'm going to shiver. It is, so they wanted their own, I guess we can just start walking, I guess, Bri. They wanted their own colony and they wanted their own slice of life and to make it more like Denmark. But here's the thing. It wasn't like that back then. Only when the capitalism and the money making and the almighty dollar got into prominence here, you can have tourists come. And once that happened, they really made this town, and I'm not trying to make light of it or to talk bad about it, but it's just they made it very Disneyland like. It's very over the top with the Danish architecture, but it's not original. It's definitely, it has that fake quality to it. But you know what's not fake are the people who live here and the people who run the bakeries. They have bakeries, a lot of wine tasting. In fact, we spent the day here yesterday. I want to show you some of the architecture, the very stereotypical, buildings, wood framing, but a lot of it's not even really wood. It just is made to look like that. And it's the Copenhagen house. I'm going to dart across the street here. There's nobody out. This place does not open. And when I say this place, I mean this town, this village does not open until later.
When it's open.
But when it is open, there is massive tourists. They have tour buses dropping people off here. These are the 3 men, I'm assuming.
Solvang County.
Yeah, those are the guys that started. So what does the city say? Solvang, Danish for sunny field, by the way, was founded in 1911. Okay, I was off a few years. 3 Danish immigrants. Reverend Benedict, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. Nordentuff, Reverend Jans M. Gregerson, and Professor Peter Hornsild, something like that, who all shared a dream of establishing a Danish town. The Copenhagen House was originally built by Danish immigrants as a bank in 1913 and also housed the offices for the Danish American Colony Company. The building burned down in 1925. See, we have fires here just like you all do with your historical structures, and was rebuilt in 1926, the year later. They also have a museum here honoring Hans Christian Andersen, who is a renowned Danish storyteller, if I guess you can say. And but the tourists come, and this town thrives. This town's not like, we're about 40 minutes from Santa Barbara, but it's just really out of the way. It's not. Yesterday, when we were walking around here yesterday, we literally heard I don't know, I would say 10 different foreign languages from people. So people are coming, far and wide, are coming here to visit. This is one of the main streets. And they're coming to come here, which is interesting because it's not like close to LA to where you go to LA. And yeah, you can fly in LA, and it's about 3 hours from LA. No, it's about, I don't know, 2 hours from LA. And so it's very interesting. Elsie, welcome. John, thank you for coming. Catherine, hello. Genghis Khan, I love the name Genghis Khan. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. It's about 39 degrees here Celsius, which I think turns out to be like 3.8 something Celsius. It's 39 degrees here Fahrenheit. And I think everything starts to open at 7 as we're seeing people walk into restaurants here. But a lot of it is bakeries. A lot of it is gift shops, as you can see here. Just selling trinkets and other swag. Yeah, I will have a coffee.
Sugar and cream?
Yes, please. We wanted to get coffee beforehand, but it was nothing was open. But the tourist trade has become the main source of income for a lot of these people, and the town, like I said, is close to where we're staying because we're at a Indian casino, Chumash Indian Casino, which is a real nice casino about 15 minutes down the road from us here. And so maybe they go there and come here. I don't know. But we're up here celebrating another 50th birthday from one of our friends. And yeah, it's been fun. A lot of fun. Who else is here? I think I got everybody. We don't have too many people in the chat at the moment. I just don't want to miss anybody. You're all saying hello to each other. I love it. Any Greenlands on sale? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of emails. And I'm going to say right now, I'm not happy with the way my president's handling these things, but I'm certainly happy with gas prices going down and all the domestic stuff he's been doing. But yeah, I wish it would have been handled a little bit better than that. But he's, excuse my French, an asshole. But he's my asshole, I guess. So there you go. But yeah, a lot of people have been emailing me and going, not happy. Yeah, I get it. Wow, look at this building. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Trying to make it look a certain way, but not. It's just, you can tell it's fake. You can tell it has that, like I said, Disneyland quality to it. So, oh man, my hands are cold. Oh man, yeah, it is chilly. It is very chilly. But with that said, of calling it a very amusement park, like, the food here is tremendous. They have some really nice high-end restaurants. They do have some pretty good wine. And for for what it is, it's worth coming up here just for the bakery items, the bakeries, because those have been handed down through the years, and the bakery items are impressive, just impressive. They're so good. And the biggest one is called Olsen's Danish Bakery, and that's probably the most known up here. And there's always a line, and it's just, yeah, it's good stuff. If you like, they're also known for fudge too. We actually went in there last night, got some fudge. Brian's getting me a coffee, so we're just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit. How are you all doing? Well, he did praise our troops for Afghanistan yesterday. Yeah, I'd heard about that. How he said, yeah, the dude does not stay on script. And when he starts to, ad lib, is usually when he says something stupid. I could be in snowstorms, that's true. It feels like, guys, it's really cold. My hands, I should have wore gloves. My hands are just frigid right now. It is chilly. Brian's over here at this little breakfast place getting me coffee, so we're just hanging out. So how y'all doing? I haven't heard from Sean in a while, so if any of you have, please let us know how he doing. I know he's been dealing with it. Yeah, that's the thing. What can we say about him? He is who he is. We actually had dinner just right over there to the right of this windmill, which is probably the most prominent of the windmills. Ah, thank you, my man. Perfect. Thank you. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Very hot.
Mm-hmm. It is hot, but it's very good. It's very good. All right, let's, where do we want to go? Do we want to, yeah, I guess we'll walk down here and then walk back across the street. Let's. Oh, yeah.
It's on the corner.
So, hello, Lee. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Can you hold that for a sec? Ohio's looking chilly? As in like the state of Ohio? Yeah. We're having like I don't know what they're calling it. They're calling it like a snowmageddon or something, where the Midwest and Northeast are getting hit hard with frigid temperatures. Brian and I were having a debate here on, let me zoom in here, on these. They have these on buildings, these storks, and several buildings will have them.
One there.
And one there, and there's one up there, and we were thinking it's to keep, nuisance birds. Oh yeah, there's one right there. To keep birds off it, but turns out Brian did a little research. Thank you, Brian. It's a tradition.
It's a folklore that
brings prosperity to the building. Good luck, and so on and so forth. So there. I didn't know that. Thank you, Brian. Bit of Denmark restaurant. You're gonna see a lot of these, flags, shields. You got all the names. And
Here's some information about this building. If you're interested.
yeah, sure. I'm always interested about information about buildings. In 1911, this was one of the first buildings built in Solvang. It's actually a lot earlier. I was saying 1917. It's actually a lot earlier than that. It served as a college for 3 years here. Church services were held. Present Danish Lutheran Church was completed in 1929. And from 1929 to the present, it's been a restaurant. Remodeled in 1963. And then became home of the bit of Denmark. There you go. I'm sure all of you now will be better knowing that information. Let's see here. I'm falling behind here. Who else is here? Americano is my favorite coffee, especially now it's cold. Yep, that's what. I don't think that's what we're drinking. We're probably just drinking regular drip coffee. Going to say goodbye, folks. Oh, Carol, you don't feel good. I'm so sorry. I hope you get better. Get some rest. They're reporting on our weather over there? That's wild. Here's the thing. Every year, every time of year, there's always some sort of, since our country is so large and has so much going on, I'm going to jump out and there we go. That country, the whole country, at some point, somewhere, there's some extreme weather going on, whether it's heat or cold or rain. Something's happening for sure. To keep it, but I thought. But apparently, because it's a stork, generally is the traditional bird they put up there is a stork, and well, because normally if they want to keep like birds and stuff away, they usually put like an owl, a fake owl up there. I'm gonna turn you around here. They're building another windmill. You can see the windmill blades right there. And I'll tell you right now, it's not Danish people building it. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Carol. Thank you for at least popping in. Bronchitis. Ugh. This is the main drag here. I would say this. If you were to go that way, that'll take us to our hotel in the Chumash Indian Casino Resort. If you go this way through town, the way we're walking, it is what takes a
Santa Maria.
yeah, take you to the freeway, the 101 freeway, and then from there you can go north, like towards San Francisco, which is about 4.5 hours from here. Dang, it's cold. Yesterday when we were here, it was so, and I'm sure it's like this every single day. It was so crowded with people. Here's the Hans Christian Andersen Museum. It's not a big museum, of course, but it's pretty cool. I'm switching hands here because I gotta put my other hand in my pocket. Man, it's cold. But yeah, it gets so crowded with people. They have like tour buses that bring people and just drop them off, and they go around and they come up here for the bakeries. The bakeries are very well known. And we're gonna go to one of them right now, which is probably the most popular, the Olson's, right? We're gonna walk on down to that one, and it is so good, so good. In fact, Brian has his own treat that they make for him, right?
Special for me. Just call ahead.
Especially for you. And every time Brian's within driving distance of Solvang, they have to go there and stop by. So we did stop by, and they said, "Brian, welcome back." And no, that didn't happen. But he really likes one of the items that they have. And what would you call it?
It's like a Pop-Tart.
It's like a Pop-Tart, if you know what a Pop-Tart is.
Like a
strudel?
I don't know. Yeah, like a strudel. Kind of like a strudel.
Okay.
It's got a Pop-Tart. It's got raspberry, shortbread cookie, and a raspberry. It's delicious.
Okay.
We'll show you over there.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably open now, I imagine.
Maybe.
This is their little community park that they have here. Even got a little gazebo over there where they have stuff going on, I'm sure. Oh, we just got a little breeze. That's cold. But here is one of the buses that you will see all day.
That's a casino bus, looks like.
Yeah, I think they come from the casino, actually, and drop people off. But it is fun to look at the structures that they have here, even though there are some history, as we've read, that buildings were on this site so long ago, but they did not look like they do now. They just aren't. But it's a very traditional style, apparently, because I don't know exactly Danish tradition of building, but from what I understand, it's a lot of wood on top and brick on the bottom, and so on and so forth. But something like this, it's just
public restroom.
That's a restroom. Ooh,
chilly.
It is chilly. It is beautiful, though. You're right. It is. Even though I've been kind of talking down about it, saying how artificial it looks and all that stuff, it is beautiful. It's fun. That's the thing. It's fun. So it's got a lot of people that show up every day, and a lot of people stay here. They have a lot of these little. Here's where we got this right here. Oh, you don't want to see my face. Let me get off of here. They have these little hotels, motels, I don't know what we call these, inns. This is the King Frederick. It's very interesting, for sure. Hate to bring him up again, but I'm surprised they got permission to build another windmill. That's funny. Yeah. You gotta stay with, you gotta keep up with the image that they've got going here. So if you're ever in, we're starting to smell all the bakery and the sauces, all the people, breakfast foods and stuff like that are all being cooked, and you can smell it out here on the street. But yeah, they got to keep up the image. More windmills is what we're saying. More windmills.
For more windmills.
It's like, this is how I describe it to people. I said, it's a Danish village built on how we perceive Denmark and what it looks like. Not so much if it's true or not, but certainly how we feel. Well, I guess we can go. Oh, there's the green light.
No, I don't stop at lights anyways.
That's right. Yeah, it is busy. Well, like I said, it'll start getting busy right around 9 o'clock here in a couple hours. It'll start getting really busy. Everything will start opening, and all the tour buses will start showing up. And good morning. It is definitely a tourist town. That's like, I don't even know where people live. I think, yeah, they're on the outskirts of it, I guess. There's about 4 streets. 2 going one way, 2 going another way, that all have this, world that it is. You start getting into neighborhoods and it's not like that. It looks like a normal neighborhood, but
Everything Christmas.
yeah, LC, it's good. If you could smell what we're smelling, it is. Oh, is this the Everything Christmas?
The Everything Christmas.
They have a store here, and I'm going to show you. Can you hold that for me? Thank you, buddy. It's the Yule House. Okay. See how they wrote that? That's cute. Christmas all year around. And it literally just sells Christmas items all year around. Yeah. So if you are in March and you got a hankering to buy some good Christmas stuff, she's got the flags. But it's interesting that the store survives. But there's so many people that show up. So many people show up and they buy this stuff. But it's just interesting. All year long.
But then again, it's all the people from all the
But
people that are visiting probably and bringing a piece of Denmark home.
Yeah.
Solvang, little California Solvang home.
This is another thing you'll see up here a lot, is these guys. This guy has seen better days. He's sleeping. It's a very stereotypical picture of what you'll see that guy in many different restaurants and bakeries.
Mrs. Olsen's if we get in.
Oh yeah. There's one in Miss Olsen's Danish Village Bakery or whatever it's called that we're heading to right now. You'll see it over there, and he actually is like an animatronic. He like actually moves. It's kind of creepy in a way. But yeah, you see him all over the place. So I don't know. Someone was saying I kind of look like one of those guys, but it is what it is. I don't associate windmills with Denmark, but Holland and the Dutch.
There you go. Another windmill.
Another windmill. Well, they associate them up here for sure, because there's windmills everywhere down here. So I had a quick check. Let's see here. I did a quick visit to Denmark. Wind turbines was a plenty. You already done with your coffee? Damn. We gotta be getting close here, right?
Oh, it's right here.
Okay. But yeah, big. This place is big on wine rooms, restaurants, tap houses. Here's a brewing company across the street that has the windmill, and it's starting to get a little more traffic. When we got here, it was still dark and there was nobody driving around. We literally could have ran around the streets, shooting off fireworks, and nobody would even know what we were doing. But it's a fun place. Wish you were all here with me. Oh boy, Mole Hole Cottage. Cute, cute. Paula's Pancake House. That sounds good. They open up at 7, so they're officially open. So this is the place right here. It's Olson's Danish Village Bakery and Coffee Shop. We probably should have come here for coffee, I imagine.
Didn't know if it was open.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go in and see some of the baked goods? Can we just walk in, Brian, you think?
Yeah, it's open.
I don't want to walk in with my coffee. I'll leave that right there.
Yeah, they don't care.
All right.
Show them the, it's not moving though.
Oh, it's not moving. Here's the creepy guy. Yesterday he was moving. Anybody want anything?
I'll buy.
We're buying.
The raspberry is down there.
Oh, that's what you get?
Raspberry short dough.
This is Brian's favorite. Right down there. Raspberry short dough. You got the traditional strudel. Mocha roll. Interesting. I was kind of hoping for a glazed donut or something. These right here are the best. These little assorted cookies, butter cookies. Oh, they're so good. What's the prices? So you're asking for prices?
About
$5. They're all around the same price. $5.15, $5.15. Yeah, they're all about $5. That you're gonna get the French macaroon bundle, which is $21.85. Chocolate ganache cake. Yeah, when I was younger, I remember getting these tubs, these little buckets full of the assorted cookies, butter cookies. They're so good. So good.
Do you want to get something?
And they've been honored and awarded trophies for how good they are. It's wonderful. They can mail it to you. Get online, they probably will send you stuff.
Well, now I can get my Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you?
I don't know. I didn't know I could. I didn't know I can get it mailed to me. I don't need it.
It's also a coffee shop too, by the way. Okay. So just go ahead and send me your order.
Well, 6 to 8 weeks.
Last 6 to 8 weeks before your arrival. That was the Eagles. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't give us a copyright.
Catch it on YouTube.
Yeah. We should hop across the street, I imagine.
And go back the same way we did. Or
Okay, yeah, let's go back the same way we did. But that is probably the most famous. Olson's Danish Village Bakery.
But there's bakeries everywhere.
But there is bakeries.
There's bakeries, fudge, ice cream, all kinds of good treats.
All the sweets.
If you like sweets, Solvang's the place.
This is the place for you, for sure. So we're going home today. The ladies are still in the room sleeping. And when we're done here, we'll go back. We'll get them up, and then we'll probably go eat breakfast somewhere. I think we're gonna go south and eat down near closer to home. Like I said, it'll take us about an hour and 15 minutes to get home from here, so it's not far at all. But gotta have to stop and get some food. There's some nice breakfast joints right along the coast on our way home. Ooh, it's nuts.
You warming up
Yeah,
yet?
it's starting to warm up a little bit. Still cold though. Still cold. This is one of the more popular hotels. It's not really a hotel, an inn. It's called the Lansby. We actually stopped here yesterday, had some cocktails. They do have a bar in there, and it's nice. It's nice. It's another beautiful day up here. So we got up here on Friday and we went golfing. And I haven't golfed in, 5, 6, 7 years. And there's about 20 of us all golfing at the same time. And had a lot of fun. But since I haven't golfed in forever, I have to say I got a little sore. I need a replicator for the pastries. I don't know, what's a replicator?
So they can make it there. So they can have them there.
Oh, so we can make
them. So they can have them there and replicate them there so they can try them. That's how I say it.
And a transporter. Yeah. Linda, hey Linda. It all looks delicious. Would you like to send some over to the UK? Mark and Brian. I would. If you want something, I'd be happy to send you something. But you actually live a lot closer to Denmark, like the real Denmark. That might be beneficial just to get them from the real place. Wasn't there an Olsen family in the Waltons? I didn't watch the Waltons. Come on. John Boy. I know of the Waltons. Do we want to go down? Let's go down.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I know of the Waltons. And that was a popular show when I was a kid, but I didn't really watch it. Here's another one. Mortenson's Danish Bakery. They do not seem to be open yet, which is
Sunday.
It's interesting. You know, very interesting. Star Trek. Mary Sue. Are these characters? Oh, we had
eaten here. We had breakfast here.
Oh yeah, we had. My wife had her birthday up here several years ago. This is the restaurant we ate at. That's right. We sat along the side. It was good. It was very good. If you're into bar hopping, pub crawl, if you will.
Up here, see some of this whiskey.
Okay. It's a really cool place to do that because it's very walkable and everything's really close to each other. And then you're also, you got a lot of wine tasting and so on and so forth. It's good stuff if you're into that sort of thing. King Atterdag. This is a name that you see, name of a street, name of some restaurants. King Atterdag Court, when Valdemar Atterdag became king in 1340 to 1375. Denmark was split into small parcels owned by different earls. He united the country. Atterdag means another day or a new dawn over Denmark. Interesting. Danish settlers in Solvang gave King Atterdag's name to the road and the folk school that once stood on the hill at its north end. So, the town's been here a while, right? It's been here quite a while. But it did not look the same, for sure. Brian, what did you find over there?
I just found a restaurant called Whiskey and Rye, an American barbecue place.
This,
Looks good. They have a food truck too, so they must be good.
okay, yeah. If they have a food truck, they must be
Food
good.
truck and a shop.
Oh, nice. Okay. And it's tucked away.
It's tucked away.
You have to really, you kind of, know where you're going to find it. Google tells me, oh wait, I don't, let me go back here. We have Danish pastries, but nothing to do with Denmark. Just sounds good. That's true. It's good stuff. Cream pastries too are cool. Google tells me the Olsons were in Little House on the Prairie. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Rather ironic, looking around a Danish village considering the Greenland situation. Yes, that I mentioned that at the very beginning. And, I'd planned to do this live stream, just for the record, before the whole Denmark thing started. Let's see here. You should make a trip to Denmark. Yeah, go spend some money. Go spend some money and support the locals in Denmark. They need your love right now. Michael landed. That's true. R.I.P. Pavlov Art Center. You should have seen this street yesterday. You couldn't even walk down the sidewalk here. It was nuts. So many people. You don't see them now, but they have a trolley that'll drive people around. And they also have a wagon, I guess, or maybe it's another trolley, but it's Clydesdales, you said? Clydesdales?
Yes.
Clydesdale horses pull it, which is interesting. Was it?
That's where we started.
And now we're back to the beginning. All right, let's do this side of the street and up and around, and then we'll call it a day, I guess. Yeah, it's not very big. As you can see, we've pretty much walked the whole thing here. But it's just interesting. It's a fun place. So if you're ever in this area, you should come by and stop. It'll be funny when you're live streaming from the UK and Brian is in the chat. What are you talking about? Brian's going to be with me. I'm going to try to drag him to the UK. Are you kidding me? I can't do this without him. He could certainly get on his phone right now and get in the chat if you want him in the chat, for sure. Beware the Dane money. Yes. They use just American currency here. So are these shops used by the locals? That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Or do they go to the shops in the suburbs? I don't know if there is a suburb.
I would say no. They're not used by the locals.
But I would say they probably stay away. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I'm sure they stay away. Because it's you see these parking spots here along the side of the street, and that's where we're parked right there in the public parking lot. There's nobody here, but in an hour or two, all these will be filled up, and you can't park anywhere. And if you are looking to just, go buy something down here, it's a journey. Having to, it's just a hassle. I think the whole of Europe plus the Brits are supporting each other at the moment. Yeah, they should. I don't have, what is that?
Whatever that was, burnt down right there.
Something burned down?
See that building?
Oh, in the, yeah, okay. Yeah, looks like we had a fire or something. I don't know if you can see it through there. We got some issue going on there. Good eye, Brian. Good eye.
See it on this side too, this green and white building.
Yeah, it looks like there's some damage. Whether it was burned or it's being demolished. Yeah, it does look like it's burned, huh? Interesting. But to answer your question, yeah, I think Europe should support itself. Right? I mean, not that many people, hence a small town. That, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right, John. Sounds about right. Are they independent shops? Yes, I would say they're all independently owned. That's just my theory. There could be maybe someone who owns more than one here, but they're all different. They're all unique. They all have different themes of what they're selling and stuff that they're selling. But you do see a lot of bakeries, like I mentioned. You'll see a lot of ice cream and fudge, that sort of thing.
Still beeping.
What is that?
Another security thing.
Oh, the security.
It was beeping when I was looking at it earlier.
Interesting. But yeah, it's I would imagine they're all independent if I had to guess. They're all independent. But they're really laying heavy in the Denmark thing. Is what the Saxons used to pay the Danish. What's that called, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Danegeld? Is what the Saxons used to pay the Danish Vikings to stop them seizing more land. A little history coming at you. Love it. And we all need to give love to Canada. Do we, though, John? I'm just kidding. Yes, of course. Our neighbors to the north deserve some love for sure. They're having a little spat at the moment with the people who have some strong opinions about that. Me, I am just living my life. Here's the thing. We're going to get off topic for a second. You see a lot of stuff in the news. A lot of stuff probably makes you mad. Maybe it doesn't. A lot of stuff that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. We have, of course, a lot of people fighting with federal officers and stuff like that. Where I live, where most Americans live, it has zero effect on our daily lives. Zero. And the media just sits there and amplifies it and makes it seem like it's countrywide. It's not. It is not. It is a few cities, but most places, you'll see people kind of, like last night, even here in Solvang, last night I saw a protest. It was 8 people holding a sign saying choose love, yada, yada, yada. That's it. And that's kind of like how it is in my town in Ventura, albeit a lot more people. But, it's so, you're not having people leave their jobs during the week to go out and do that sort of thing. It's just everybody's living their life. It just doesn't happen. Iceland has been very quiet. Should Iceland not be very quiet? I mean, it is in that area. But the whole thing, like I said, I'm not happy the way it went down. I'm not. And they're seeming to encourage the Vikings to raise armies and come over and make their fortune. What are the midges? You didn't say midgets. You said midges. Keep calm and carry on. That's exactly right. This is kind of an interesting building here. It's interesting. And if people live in this town, they live down this road, I imagine. Looks like that's a neighborhood down that way. Right across the street here, the Craft House. This is where we had dinner last night. Really good. How was your dinner? Good?
It's good.
All right, we're going to head back. It is really, really cold. So it's warmed up a little bit. So it might be like 42 degrees Fahrenheit. So maybe, what was it? Maybe it's like 6 degrees Celsius now. There's the United States Post Office. No matter where you go, you're always going to have a post office. But yeah, it's here. We're not seeing it. It's just we live our lives like nothing is going on. Linda says, Brian, this is to you, Brian. You should ask Mark about British history, especially the Saxons. Now, Mark is asking you, Brian, don't do that.
We got a battle in the chat.
I don't know my British history with the Saxons. Linda's trying to stir up something here. Iceland has been having a volcano outbreak over the past 4 years. Oh, interesting. They've had an active volcano going on. Continuing off topic, yes, there's a lot of media chat about what's going on, but the Brits took great offense. Yes, I know, to what Trump's saying about troops in Afghanistan, and yeah, this is where he goes off script, and he's an idiot. Plain and simple. He's an asshole. Sorry for my language, but he's our asshole, I guess. And yeah, I'm not defending him at all. Oh, is it 8 o'clock?
It's almost.
Must be 8 o'clock.
5 till.
5 till 8 o'clock. Where's this bell coming from? Oh, right there.
All right.
There you go. They have a bell tower here. Didn't know that. But yeah, I get it. He can be. Here's the thing with that guy. It's a love-hate relationship. And lately it's been a lot of hate on my part. Domestically, I've been behind what he's doing. But, internationally, I wish he wouldn't say the things he says. I really wish he wouldn't. I wish he'd just get off social media just a little bit. But Only 3 more years, people. Can we do it?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do it? I don't know. We'll see. Yes, you just have to weather the storm. Exactly. Ooh, the Belgian Cafe. That place looks amazing.
You know, it's good when they have the doily curtains, you know?
Yes. That looks good. Yes, just weather the storm. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing as well. I know. See, Linda, I don't know. I don't know a lot about British history. I have watched a lot about British history, that is for sure. But to have me try to recall it, that's a whole nother story. I don't know if I could. I really don't. We are walking back to the car because we're going to get in and go back to the hotel. It is cold. But we'll keep you on so you can see the drive back, and then you can see our hotel. Indian casino. How many of you have seen an Indian casino? Yeah, that was a loud bell. It was. It was a loud bell.
Loud and unexpected.
It was unexpected.
I will try and obey all stop signs.
We'll try to obey stop signs. We did not have to obey them this morning when we got here. There was nobody out here, but now it's starting to get some activity. And here's the thing: you asked me about the locals. I bet you the locals come and eat in these restaurants, though.
They do. They sign older couples, and people walking their dogs.
Yeah, especially if they can get here early in the morning, come over here and have breakfast. They don't. I'm sure they don't. You know, here's this parking lot yesterday. There wasn't a spot available, and it's wide open right now. That's how early it is. We're gonna get in our vehicle. Thank you, Brian. Oh, it feels good to sit.
Let's get these seat warmers back on.
Yeah, seat warmer, definitely.
Steering wheel warmer.
Can you move that water? I'm gonna put that right there. Oh boy. So
46 degrees.
46 degrees Fahrenheit now. So whatever that is, Celsius, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Well, here's the thing about my knowledge of British. I have enjoyed every moment learning, but I just don't know how much I can recall. Sometimes it does, jump out and go. Oh, Brian's gonna have to hold the phone here for a second. I will be able to understand and recall some information, but god damn.
Struggling.
I was struggling. My hands are cold. And so I'm sure I can recall some information, but I am a long ways away from having any sort of expertise in the good. Let's see, I respect you very much. I really surprised you're behind what Trump is doing domestically. What about all those people on low incomes that have had their Medicare canceled? Well, here's the thing. All those people that you're hearing about Medicare being canceled, I don't know if we really want to get into this, Linda, but I'd be happy to talk to you about it in email. But I will say the majority, I would say over 90% of the people getting Medicare canceled are people who are here illegally in the United States. They do not qualify for Medicare. And that is the problem. The media makes it seem like Americans are being canceled. They are not. The president has specifically said, fraudulently will. So, I don't know. It's so hard to have these types of conversations lots of times because there's so much information that has been misreported. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like I said, it's just hard. It really is tough to to know really what the story is, especially if you watch news. If you're watching news or reading from these major, mainstream media outlets, they're all pushing a narrative, and it's even, it doesn't matter left or right, Republican, Democrat, they're all pushing what you want to hear, and it's like nobody is going to do the research. Nobody. So they just take the headline and they run with it. Brian, is Brian your bodyguard?
Personal bodyguard.
Yes, he is my best friend and bodyguard for sure. Last comment on the subject. If you and all live your lives and not interested in what's going on in the U.S., I hope the consequences don't creep up behind you and bite you. I agree. I hope so too. But here's the thing. I'm not going to change the way I'm living for a lot of this stuff. I'm just going to keep going. I got other things that I'm worried about, like my family and that sort of thing. Cooper's, we're excited because Cooper's been getting acceptance letters for colleges and stuff like that. He's been accepted to 3 colleges so far, which is awesome. There's other things that are more important to me right now. Me personally, not to the country, not to the average Joe, I'm talking about me, and that's, and most people are like that. We have 360 million people in this country. Some here legally, some here not. People have problems with the way people are being removed. Well, they need to have a conversation with the person they voted for, because those people that voted for the powers that have been given to that federal agency to remove people. Other presidents have removed far more, but the fact that it's this guy doing it, everybody has a problem. There's a funny, well, meme is what they call it. The kids call it these days. Of Tom Homan, who's the head of the Homeland Security. What do they call him? The Border Patrol or whatever. He's in charge of closing the borders and keeping deporting people and all that stuff. There's a meme. He's worked for 6 presidents. 6. And there's a picture of him getting awarded a medal from President Obama, and for deporting 900 and some odd thousand illegals, and he got awarded a medal for that. Now here we are, fast forward, because he works for this president, he's now being called, a Nazi. So it's very disingenuous, a lot of this stuff. So here's the hotel that we're staying at. This is the Indian Casino. We're gonna I think we're going to valet the car here. This is where we're staying. It's a nice hotel. It really is. But yeah, I just don't, I don't want to get into the political stuff. So there's always 2 sides to the story. That is so true. We are now.
Come on, brother. How you doing?
I'm going to turn around here so I'm not filming other people who are here. There we go. Yes, there are always 2 sides to stories, but the BBC does its research. Well, they didn't do it when they were talking about January 6th. They kind of made an error there, but all these media places, I just don't trust. None of them. Let's go inside.
You want to show them the floor? Quick little casino floor? I don't know if you can.
Oh, yeah, you guys want to go to the casino? Yeah, might as well. There's always 2 sides to a story. That's true. Yes, Cooper. let's talk about something I love, and that is my boy Cooper. He has been accepted to, so far, we just got word, the University of Colorado, the Leeds Business School, which is a very, very well recognized business school. And where else did he? Colorado State, right? Good morning. How are you doing? Colorado State and SMU, which is in Dallas, Texas. So those are the three he's gotten accepted. We're supposed to hear back from the others here really soon. And I'm going to jump out here so you can see the casino. Coming up the elevator, the escalator. And we're really, really happy. Is that two people have been shot so far? Yes, because they were obstructing. Linda, I think you and I are going to have some emails here. When you go there, when you go to a protest, the ICE agents are doing what is lawful. That they are not breaking the law, going there, doing what the law is to remove illegal aliens. They have, and they are trying to do that. But you have people who take their cars and block the agents from doing their job, and they're throwing bricks and frozen water bottles and shooting fireworks at them to keep them from doing their job. Eventually they're going to get arrested because that is a crime. And the guy who was just shot yesterday or the day before had a gun on him and reached for it. So I don't know what you expect from these people. I mean, they're just humans just like you and I. So it's like you're trying to do a job that they've been hired to do, which is well within the law, and you have these people who are trying to obstruct them. So at some point, stuff's going to happen. I don't like it. That's just what's happening. Let's see here. Biggest building on the tour so far. Yes, this casino. Here's the thing. Let's talk about this. The Indian casinos are different than, like, say, Vegas casinos. One, they can't hand out free alcohol. Like, you go to a Vegas casino, you can, as long as you're gambling, you can get free booze. But here in California and other states, you're not allowed to give out free booze. So you got to pay free alcohol. Two, they stopped serving alcohol here at midnight. It's not 24 hours. The casino itself is 24 hours, but the alcohol stops flowing at midnight. And that is a county ordinance where they've made it, because it's kind of in the wine country. It's kind of up in the hill above Santa Barbara is where we're located. So it's like, I think their reasoning is kind of dumb, but they think they'll stop people drinking and driving. Well, people drink all day long when they're up here. So I don't know if that works, but that was their deal. So, but so the casinos are different. The roulette is different. It's not used with a ball on a wheel. It's used with you spin this wheel where it has like cards with the actual numbers on them, and so when it stops on one of these cards, it's funky. I don't know if it has something to do with odds or what, but it's definitely different. And I think and some of the games they have to alter to make it more in the player's favor. And I'm not sure about, though. Certainly last night it wasn't in my favor. It's okay, Linda. That's fine. And I understand you're upset, and you can be upset. That's that's a natural reaction. I'm upset whenever I see that stuff too, because it's used. Here's the thing: it's used. Those tragedies are used to push a political narrative. They don't care. They don't care about the illegals. They don't care about the person who's getting shot. They're just using it as a thing, and that's what upsets me the most. But I'd be happy to really, if you have other questions, just email me, and I'd be happy to go in depth with it and how I feel about it and all that stuff. Catherine Cooper wants to do what's called sports management. His dream job is to run a professional sports franchise. So, were you playing?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
Oh.
Lost $5.
Oh no, Brian's already on a losing streak.
Yep.
But yeah, so Cooper wants to be a general manager of a sports franchise or something in the sports industry, sports field. He loves contracts. He loves doing all that sort of thing, and of course, he loves sports. So. Thank you. With that carpet. What are you talking about? You don't like the carpet? Yeah, well, this is very traditional casino carpet. You guys all remember me in the Vegas, and yeah, the carpet was always so wacky for sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is, but that's the carpet for sure. But yeah, that's funny. Never been into a casino with free booze? We'll go out a bit. Well, it works in Las Vegas. I mean, you only could be getting free booze if you're playing. Gambling, yeah, it got loud over here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But and I don't want to show faces of other gamblers, but yeah, it seems to work. You only get it when you're gambling, for sure. He may not have had an actual hand on the weapon. I don't know. All I know is he had a gun. Who in their right mind takes a gun to obstruct officers? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that. Who leaves a great job to go protest with a gun and obstruct officers? You're only asking for trouble. I'm sure he was a wonderful man, but he made a really bad decision. But yeah, please email me, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is what Brian's playing. This is what it's come down to. Ba-boom blast is where he's at now in his life. Yeah, Linda, please email me. I'd love to get it. I'll be happy to go more in depth. If Cooper was in the UK, Loughborough would be how do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that, Catherine. Would be his choice. Is that the university there? Linda, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Please email me. I'd love to discuss it more if you're interested. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Yeah, the carpets are nuts. They're not pretty at all. What are you going to do? Absolutely. Free food? Oh, man. Free food would be nice. All right, everybody. It is that time. We've been rolling here for over an hour. I hope you enjoyed our time together today. I hope Carol is feeling better. Linda, email me for sure. Thank you for coming. And everyone else that was joining us today, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Solvang. Love having all of you with us every month. Next month, where are we heading next month, Brian?
I forgot what I said.
LA? Are we going to LA next month or February? So the end of February, I think we might be heading to LA next month. So stick around for that. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for coming. Take care, everybody. We'll see you. You want to say bye?
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.
See ya.